Hi, Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for September 2023 for my Capricorns. I want to start off this video with an apology. Capricorns, you never got your August reading. That, my friends, trust I did not forget about you. That is why I'm starting off the month with the Capricorn friends and fam and loved ones that I have. This is for you. My apologies. I beg your forgiveness. Before we jump into the reading, before I start to pull some cards for you, before we start to get some messages, a few things. Please, if something in this video does resonate for you, like, comment, subscribe. That's all I'm going to say about that. It takes 2 seconds, and it means a world of difference. It helps a lot. If you do subscribe, you will get a notification about when I open my Patreon, and you will get this monthly reading for your sign ahead of the general release. You will get an extended breakdown of the reading as well as a monthly astrological breakdown for your sign. And lastly, this is a general read for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. That is a large range of people, a large range of energies I'm tuning into. This reading won't be for everyone. You will know if it's for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're watching this because you're a Capricorn Sun, and it's not resonating, maybe watch for your moon sign or your rising sign if you know those. The more accurate message might be coming through for you there. Okay, I think that's it. That's the biz. I hope you had a beautiful August, by the way. We're in our last tail end. It's so hot here. I kept my AC on. Usually I cut it off for the bit that I record, but it is literally 115 degrees here, and it has been for 2 months, and I'm dying slowly. I'm melting into a puddle. So I kept it on. I will try to talk loudly. I hope you can hear me. We're going to start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. Get some animal medicine on the board here for you. I was tuning into your energy, Capricorn, and I was getting flowering cactus, like a desert cactus. Growth and success amidst adversity. I was getting like this feeling of like moving slowly through the desert, and like you're seeing all of these beautiful flowers, and there's growth there, but there's heaviness. It's not an easy progress, but progress is being made. Let me say that progress is being made. You are such a champion of like success in the face of challenge and inopportune circumstance. So it's no surprise to me that that is what's coming through for you. And that's just, this is just where we're at now. It won't always be this way. But right now I feel like you are progressing. You've committed yourself to something, and it is like not easy the moment you're in, the period you're in, the chapter you're in, but you are sticking with it. And you're seeing progress even if it's small. Take time to stop and notice the small things, the beautiful things, right, around you, because they're present, even amidst this time of difficulty. One more. All right. Any messages or insights for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node? Power, the dragon, solar plexus chakra, which is the energy center in terms of the chakra system. Fire, hot, that desert image I was getting of that, like heat, power. You are in your power, seat of your power, on the throne. I feel there is this drive you feel. There is this surge, this heat. Drink water. Let me just say that. Like, cool yourself down, take cold showers, like make sure you're very hydrated, because this can be like, while it's lovely and while it is, you can get a lot done with it, it can be you can get burned. You can burn out, you can get burned. Cool yourself, get in like a pool, be near an ocean or a river or a body of water, just like balance this energy, because I feel the heat. I feel like that desert I was talking about, like that sweat, I was just like, there's so much fucking heat. And you could destroy with it, so cool it, temper it. Giving me temperance right now. I would not be surprised if that falls out. Balance. But you are being guided. You are being protected through this time of challenge. Obviously, you feel the power that's available to you now. I don't know why I just started shuffling again, but I needed to. You got me lost. All right. Wow. The lion, the sea serpent, and the octopus. We are just coming out of Leo season. Virgo season has just started. Obviously, this is a very Leo energy, but it's a very King of Wands energy. It's a very fiery, again, energy. It's a very solar energy. It's a very masculine energy. It's a very leadership energy. You are in your throne. You are in your power. You are on fucking fire. And it is rippling out. I feel like you are in touch with your creativity and your sexuality, because this card corresponds, if this is the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, this is the sacral chakra. You are in the seat of your power. And it's giving you creativity, it's giving you, you're in tune with your physicality and your sexuality, perhaps in a way that, like, the comfort you feel with your body is not always present, or it's not always, you guys aren't always allied, right? The mind and the body, the heart, the soul, the body. But you are in your soul having an embodied experience in this lifetime, and this is telling you it's like you're getting in touch with the body. Careful. The octopus, a devil energy, attachment, murkiness, shadow, things hidden, right? Not everything above board or up front. Trying to manipulate a situation. This is why you need to cool, right? You need to balance the fire with the water. Fire and ice. It's like when you have both of those things, very Game of Thrones, honestly. You're in like your Game of Thrones era. But, there's a breath in Kundalini Yoga. I forget what it's called, and I can't curl my tongue, but ideally you like curl your tongue and you breathe like you're breathing through a straw. If you can't curl your tongue because you're like me, you can breathe like that, like you're inhaling through a straw, and it's a cooling breath. You need this because otherwise I feel like you're gonna get so wrapped up in the power you feel, this heat you're feeling, you're gonna misuse your power. You're gonna get burned. Temper it, cool it, balance it. Okay. I feel like, I don't know why I want to keep doing this. I feel like it's because you can feel like you can push through something now. I feel like there was a barrier to your progress for a long time, and now you feel like you can go and get it. Either that barrier was removed by you or by the circumstance or by whatever it was, but it's gone now, or you can overcome it now. And because of that, you're feeling this surge in power, but also because of that, it's like you want to just make up for lost time. I was not expecting to say that, but it's what came out. You want to make up for lost time. And in the rush to get ahead, you might step on toes. Don't. That is a baser, lower use of the power you now have available to you. You are a matured version of yourself. You learned something through being held back. Don't lose that knowledge now that you've been released to progress. Don't lose that consideration or that temper. I just want to say temper. And the tempering process alchemically is one in which you work with fire and you manipulate material to remove imperfection. And this feels like there was something about the way you were approaching your progress that had imperfections in it, immaturities in it, ego in it. And this is like, you cannot be me versus them now that you can move forward, because the me versus them attitude is dark. It's dark. It pits you against the world, and eventually that pits you against yourself, because you are inseparable from the world. What is that quote? Like, speak softly and carry a big stick. Speak softly and carry a big stick. You don't need to prove or force what you have. And if you cool yourself down, if you temper, if you balance, if you fire and ice it, you will still have the power, the big stick, but you won't need to force it. And other people won't feel taken advantage of or pushed to the side or used by your efforts and in your advancement. Does that make sense? I hope it does, because I think it does. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Whoa. The Otter. Why so serious is coming out. Why so serious? Loosen up. Loosen up. Part of this new ability you have, part of this thing you're being called to do now is to like be in the body. Be in your body. Be in your physical experience. And that means flowing. So much rigidity can sneak in to your experience when you are out of touch with your body and you are focused only on your goals. You know? Why so serious? It's not that serious. What you want is important and you want it for a reason and you can get it, but loosen up. Loosen up. Shake, dance, move, flow, make love. All of these things that like in the body, loose, free, expressive, not like tight. Not tight. So I get that image of like, of like the dragon right before it like breathes fire is like, it's like, it's all of this like strength rising up, but it's like, okay, yes, you have that. Obviously you have your big stick, but it's also, it's like, breathe out as much as you breathe in. Breathe out more than you breathe in. Release more than you take on. Release more than you take on. Okay? And then overall, the buffalo, tower energy, moving strongly through a time of difficulty. Again, that's what I was tuning into when before I even pulled any cards, but it is like, this is not easy. What you're doing is not easy. Where you've been is certainly not easy, and probably where you're at now is not easy either. But, excuse me. Stick with it. Don't give up. Stick with it, don't give up. Stick with it, don't give up. Right underneath that was the unicorn, which is the third eye chakra. Chakra of like psychic awareness and intuitive knowing. You have 3 chakra cards here. You have the solar plexus, the sacral, and the third eye. This is a spiritual moment for you. You can bring these things into alignment and the progress you make will be immense. These things are not communicating with each other. If your sense of fluidity and creativity, your watery, feminine nature is not contacting your masculine nature, you can't achieve like spiritual enlightenment and growth and progress. And then you fall back into old, limiting, dangerous behavior. Okay? Alright, let's get you some tarot on this spread. I mean, King of Wands. You're in your throne, you're in your power, fiery. Carry a big stick, speak softly, carry a big stick, all of that. Okay. You all are making me forget myself, damn. I will say underneath the fucking unicorn was the cheetah. Fire. God, so much fire. Progress. I'm gonna need Miss Temperance herself to come out because y'all gotta balance it. If she doesn't, I'm telling you now, balance it. Or you'll fall back into that octopus, that danger zone. That danger zone, we get overheated. It's like when the engine tips into red and you're like, oh, we've overheated. Danger, combustion, explosion. You don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. Don't tip your engine into the red zone. Wow, that was like so car-y of me. I'm very impressed. I don't know if any of that was actually mechanically accurate, but that's where we are. One more. Again, so much fire. Ace of Wands. Take a few of those breaths with me, okay? Let's just do that together. If you can curl your tongue, curl your tongue. If you can't, do what I'm doing. One more. All right. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights as it... The Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Don't get too comfortable in a shadowy place. That's the warning of this card, right? Now, there's two sides to this, right? Just as there's two faces to this moon. You don't want to fear your shadow side, your darker, baser nature, so much that you refuse to look at it, right? Because then it's controlling you from below. You want to be comfortable enough and secure enough in yourself that you can face your shadow, confront your fears, your demons. Your demons. Okay, so that's one side of it. Don't be so scared that you refuse to look at the shadow directly. But also don't be so comfortable with the shadow that you just live from that place. You see what I'm saying? You need the balance. You need the balance. I feel like you're engaged in this kind of work now of like, I refused to acknowledge the darker parts of myself, the more wounded parts of myself, the more immature or unlearned parts of myself, the less skilled, perhaps, parts of myself, the less worldly parts of myself, because I did not like what they said about me. And now I'm in the process of, or I loved that dark place, that shadowy place. It felt, there is power there. It felt raw. It felt dangerous but exciting. And now you're again tempering, balancing of like, I don't not look and I don't only look. I find a middle place where I acknowledge and then I work through. Right? I don't not look and not acknowledge. I don't live in, I acknowledge and live through. Any other messages are healing? Three of Swords in reverse. A healing can happen when you do that, right? And I feel like it's in reverse, so you're healing. Again, that feeling I had of like something was holding you back. A pain was felt. Shadow needed to be worked through. And you can only heal from this if you confront shadow. If you confront inner darkness. If you confront despair and grief and loss and pain and death. Lack of power. Or too much power. Right? Control issues. But you're healing from that, or you're healed from it. I mean, it's a process, so we go in and out of it, but we do make progress. Yeah, I mean, you definitely, like, you love yourself now. You can be with yourself now in a way you never could have before. The sitting with self is just, it's a possibility now. All of the self. And then you can bring all of yourself forward. I feel like for the long time you were like, let me stay in the light because the darkness is pulling on me and it's dark and it's heavy and it's painful. And now it's like, pause, life said stop. We have to look because we have nowhere else to look. We have no other distractions around us. The people left, the things left, the places left. And what is left? Us. So we sit and we see. And when we see, we heal. And when we heal, those things, those people, and those places come back, but better. Come back, but more aligned. Why? Because we are more aligned. We are better. We are back. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Yep, death in reverse. There was and this is, it fell right on top, flew right on over because Mr. Octopus does not want to go. The devil, the lower, the manipulation, the control, the shadow, whatever wants to stay hiding out, but stay, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. It's gotta go. It does not want to, but it does not matter what it wants. It matters what you know you need to do. It matters what you know is best for you. Who gives a fuck what this octopus wants? It doesn't matter if he wants to stay. It doesn't matter if he's trying to convince you he has things to offer you. You know the truth, which is that he offers nothing except pain, darkness, shadow, lies, deceit. Bye. Don't listen to that when you try to get rid of it. Because it's going to say, what are you doing? I've helped you through so much. I've been here when those people and those places and those things left you. Why would you get rid of me? I'm the one thing that stayed. But here's the truth is, it is the one thing that made those people, those places, and those things disappear in the first place. It stayed because it wanted you to only have it. Fuck it. Let it go. No matter how hard it fights, no matter how much of an argument it puts up, no matter how convincing or sweet or adamant it might be, no matter how vocal it might make itself, lies. That is what it is, a lie. Bye. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Not wanting to come out. Oof. Strength. Fell right on top of the Three of Swords in reverse. Once you heal from this, look what you find. Strength. Strength is also a card of like getting in touch with the lower, baser, shadowy parts of yourself so that you're in alignment, so that you're in agreement, so that they are not controlling you, so you're not avoiding them, so you're not acting out from any kind of place. It is, no, I've reached an agreement. I run shit now. Strength. Strength. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? All. Whoa. Man, okay. Well, we'll get to that in a second. But I have the Nine of Swords and the fucking Queen of Pentacles in reverse. When you do not lead from the heart, you might get success, but you won't get peace. You want peace. Pursue peace and you will find success. Pursue success at the expense of peace and you won't have either. Pursue peace. Make peace the goal. Right? When peace is the goal, success follows closely. They vibrate similarly. They're attracted. They're magnetized to each other. But if you pursue only success, just kidding, sorry, you know what you get. Everything pushed away from you. You alone, hurt. Up in the middle of the night, frantic. Because you chose gain over unity. Oof. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Let this next 2.5 months, so the rest of this year, let it be less about what you want, what you think you need, and let it be about the people around you. Service and be there for the people around you, and you will find the progress you seek on your own. Unity and peace over gain. This is serious. This is serious. You're setting yourself up for long-term success or long-term difficulty. The focus is not you. The focus is not what you want or stand to gain. The focus is on how can I be an agent of peace and unity. When I do that, I find I progress, I gain, I benefit. But more importantly, everyone around me gains and benefits. And then I don't have any more of these moments where I'm up alone and anxious. All right, let's get you a final parting message from the Gaia Oracle. Something you can take into your next month. Again, thank you for your grace and forgiving me for last month. I hope you found something here that resonated. One more. One more. I lied. I'm sorry. That's it. All right. Can I get one final parting message for my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and... Oh, I thought I saw something. Jupiter and North Node. Can I get one final parting message for my Capricorn? Yes, you can. Flip and right on over. The hidden path. The marriage of spirit and matter. This sounds familiar. 34 breaking down to a 7, which is the energy of the other. Let me read that to you. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you want to go from here? Where do you go to from here? The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists, however there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life, and to the right, a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards can now be achieved. I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. I feel like I talked about that, but flow, get in your body, move. Enjoy your physical experience, align your heart and your mind, your body and your soul, right? The progress you make now has to be from a spiritual place. It has to be a spiritual progress. We've done enough of the earthly, worldly progress, the material progress. It's gotten us as far as it can get us. Now let's see what a spiritual path, where it will lead. Yeah? All right. Thank you, Capricorn. Talk soon. Bye.